Hello students, welcome back. So in the previous video we have studied the basic about the polynomials. So today we are going to start with a new topic of this chapter, and the name of that topic is the zero of the polynomial. Now this topic we have already studied in our previous class, that is 9th standard. So again this year also the entire polynomial chapter is based on the zeros of the polynomial. So that is very important to study what are the zeros of the polynomial. So now let's try to understand the concept with the help of an example. Suppose a polynomial is given, p of x is equal to, let's take x square plus 7x plus 12. Now this polynomial is given to us. Now here we have used the variable x. That means the x can have various value, and for that various value we will get the different values of this polynomial. Let's try to understand. For x is equal to 0, what will happen? We will put value of x is equal to 0, so it is 0 square plus 7 into 0 plus 12. 0 plus 0 plus 12 is 0. That means when x is equals to 0, our p of 0 is 12. Similarly, let's put x is equals to 1. So when we put x is equals to 1, p of 1 is equal to 1 square plus 7 into 1 plus 12. So 1 plus 7 plus 12, it is 20. So when x is equal to 1, my p of 1 is 20. Similarly, I can put x is equals to 2. Let's put x is equals to 2. So p of 2 is equal to 2 square plus 7 into 2 plus 12. 4 plus 14 plus 12. 26 plus 4 is 30. So when x is equals to 2, my p of 2 is 30. And similarly we can put the infinite values of the x. Now I have taken it as only whole numbers. You can take the negative values, you can take the rational numbers, you can take the decimals. Any value of the x, when we put the value in the polynomial, we will get the different values of our polynomial. Now, for this different values of the x, the polynomial value will be the different, but there might be a value of x, some value, because infinite values of the x are available. So out of that infinite value, some value of the x might be there for which our polynomial value becomes 0. Try to understand this thing very clearly. Now here, when we put x is equal to 0, the value of the polynomial is 12. When x is equal to 2, the value of polynomial is 30. When x is equal to 1, the value of the polynomial is 20. So similarly, for some value of x, I don't know what is the value of x, but for that value of x, the value of the polynomial can become 0. So for the value of the x for which the value of the polynomial becomes 0, that value of the x is known as a zero of the polynomial. So as we can see, for this polynomial, I would say, let's put x is equal to minus 3. Let's put, so when we put x is equals to minus 3, this is minus 3 square plus 7 into minus 3 plus 12. Now minus 3 square is 9, minus 21 plus 12. So 21 minus 21, answer is 0. So for x is equals to minus 3, the value of my polynomial had become 0. So this x is equals to minus 3 is known as 0 of a polynomial. I hope it is clear to all of you. So what is the definition of the 0 of the polynomial? 0 of the polynomial is the value of the variable for which the value of the polynomial becomes 0. That means वेरिएबल की ऐसी वैल्यू जिसको पॉलिनोमियल में पुट करने के बाद आंसर 0 आता है. So for that value we call it as a 0 of the polynomial. Now many of the students may get a doubt, sir, how many such values would be there for which the value of the polynomial will become 0? For x is equals to minus 3 is there. So there are infinite values of the x. So out of that infinite, some other value may also give answer equal to 0. So the answer of that question is, whenever we talk about the zero of the polynomial, the zero of the polynomial is related with the degree of the polynomial. Whatever may be the degree of the polynomial, that many zeros of the polynomial will be there. Suppose here it is a quadratic equation, so here this equation will have two zeros. One is the -3 and another is the -4. For -4 also the polynomial value is 0. You can check, you can solve the question. So two zeros we got. Apart from these two values, none of the value of the x will give you answer equals to 0. Okay? Is it clear? Keep this mind out. You can please note it down that number of zeros of a polynomial is equals to the degree of the polynomial. Degree of the polynomial. So if the linear polynomial is there, it will have only one zero. Quadratic is there, it will have a two zeros. Cubic is there, it will have a three zeros. Biquadratic, it will have a four zeros. Is it clear to all of you? Now, one more question may arise that suppose here the zeros of the polynomial, it is -3 and -4. Two different values are there. Can these two values be same? Yes, these two values can be same also. So that is the reason we should remember that any polynomial, the number of zeros will always be equals to the degrees of the zero. Suppose one polynomial is there, x square plus 2x plus 1. For this polynomial, suppose I got first 0, x is equals to -1. For -1, the value of this polynomial is 0. And apart from this x is equal to -1, for any value of x, this polynomial will not give answer is equals to 0. That means both the zeros of this polynomial is -1. That means the two zeros of this polynomial are x is equal to -1 and -1. Both the zeros are same. It may happen. This we will study in the upcoming classes, that why these zeros are equal, why some zeros are different, what is the relation between these two zeros, what exactly these zeros represents. So that we will study in the upcoming classes. But for now, you just understand what is the zero of this polynomial. So once again I will revise the definition of this. The zero of the polynomial is the value of the variable for which the value of the polynomial becomes 0. So suppose if polynomial is given p of x is equal to 2x square plus 4x plus 1. This polynomial is given, and if I say x is equal to -1, we have to check whether this x is equal to -1 is the zero of this polynomial or not. So what you have to do, you have to just simply put the value of the variable in the question, and if you get the answer is equals to 0, then this value is the zero of the polynomial. If you don't get answer equals to 0, that means it is not the zero of this polynomial. So let's try to solve this. So p of -1, so 2 into -1 square plus 4 into -1 plus 1. -1 square is 1, 1 into 2 is 2, -4 plus 1, 2 plus 1 is 3, 3 minus 4, answer is -1. So when we put the value of x is equal to -1, we are getting the solution as a -1, we are not getting the answer is equals to 0. So we can write as p of -1 is not equal to 0, therefore x is equal to -1 is not a zero of this polynomial. So it is very simple. If you want to check whether the given value is a 0 or not, you just put the value in the equation. If you get the answer equal to 0, that means it is a 0 of this polynomial. If you don't get answer is equals to 0, that means it is not a 0 of the polynomial. So I hope it is clear to all of you. If you want, I will take one more example. Take one more example to explain you. Again, let's take one polynomial, any polynomial, 3x square minus 4x plus 5. Fine. Let's suppose x is equals to 0. So what will become P of 0? 3 into 0 square minus 4 into 0 plus 5, 0 minus 0 plus 5, we are getting answer as 5. So for x is equal to 0, we are getting answer 5. That means 0 is not the 0 of this polynomial. Let's try some other value. X is equals to 1. So P of 1 is equals to 3 into 1 square minus 4 into 1 plus 5. So 1, 3 minus 4 plus 5, 8 minus 4. Answer is 4. So again, the 1 is also not the solution of this equation. Similarly, you can try multiple values. If you want to check, you just put the value. If you are getting answer equal to 0, that means it is a 0 of this polynomial. If you are not getting answer equals to 0, that means it is not a 0 of this polynomial. So I hope it is clear to all of you. Still, if you have any doubt regarding zeros of the polynomial, please mention your doubts in the comment sections. If you are not able to understand this topic, so in the upcoming classes, we are going to study why we find out the zeros, what is the importance of these zeros, and the graphical representation of the zero. So till then, be safe and keep learning. Thank you.